This year, the island flyover ran into a little contretemps vis-a-vis the mechanic for the official Island-Life flying contraption. Javier threw up a singular obstacle. He locked himself into the Island-Life restroom and categorically refused to come out.
Javier, come on out of there.
Oh.
Come on out now. We need you to start the contraption on the roof and handle the queues. Hurry up.
Open up. Oh, I don't want to.
Javier, it's your job.
Get someone else to do it, sir. Get on me.
He can't do that. He's the pilot. Come out of there.
No.
Why not?
Last year I broke both legs. I was nearly killed.
Buck up and be a man about it. Sometimes accidents happen. Only once in a while. Get up there on the roof now.
I'm keeping my cojones safe and warm right here.
Javier, real men of Mexican descent do not lock themselves in the restroom when duty calls. Remember Dianza and Cortez and Gaspar Portola, who discovered the San Francisco Bay.
Cortez was an asshole.
Oh, please.
Walkabout just want me to do the dirty work. You go spin your prop yourself.
I'm the editor and I have duties to perform down here. Hey, I gotta pee real bad, amigo.
Go use the editor's necesitas.
That's not allowed. Open up, Javier.
No.
All right, then. I have a certain telephone number. Let's see. I have a certain telephone number of a certain lady of San Leandro right here. I suspect she would be most astonished at this situation, this Leona.
No.
Of course, I could have Chad go fetch her in the car, you know.
No.
Well, Chad, you just bring the car around and I'll make a little phone call right here.
You're crazy.
Good God, what is that thing?
It's an accordion bagpipe, and I know how to use it.
Whoops, there goes Chad. All right, everybody stand back. He's got a musical instrument in his hands and he means business.
Run away!
Seeing as we shall not be taking the official flying contraption this year, we'll need to bypass the Island-Life news offices here and go out the back door, slipping past the aisles of copy boys and get behind the foreign news desk with its bilingual reporters there. Ticker tapes and so on from Le Monde, Frankfurter Allgemein, Der Spiegel, El País, El Mundo, and that foreign language newspaper,
the UK Guardian.
Oh no, madame.
We will just be taking a stroll around the island here, dropping in on some of our usual friends and acquaintances to see what they're up to tonight. Come along with me, as we see over there, watching carefully at the light, there is Officer Omadhan and Officer Popinjay. The island owes its relative safety on the streets to the vigilant care of Officer Omadhan, who seeks to protect and defend the streets by means of rigorous traffic enforcement.
Osama bin Laden at that location. He's now left in a silver Suburban four-door station wagon.
Westbound Puente. Taylor, stop at the stop sign.
Robert 3, reason for pursuit.
I copied an Air 45 overhead and we called CD2.
Now we come to the old same place bar, where Porrick keeps house with his wife Dawn and his barkeep, the lovely Susie, who remains single, stunningly attractive, and still pursuing her undergrad degree in anthropology at the community college after 10 years. All the regulars are in there. Eugene Gallipagus, Old Schmidt, a few of the other fellas, and a table full of not-from-heres. The official beverage here is Fat Tire Ale, made by the New Belgium Brewery in Berkeley. It is a common trope here that when someone comes in and orders a fat tire from Susie, someone inevitably will say, Oh, that's too bad. I have a tire jack and some jumper cables in my trunk if you need any help. The proprietor, Pork, stands in the doorway to the kitchen. He is not nearly so attractive as Susie, and business has significantly improved since she was hired by Dawn a few years ago. Every year, Pork is the one who sets up the pit for the annual Island-Life Poodle Shoot barbecue on Thanksgiving, supplying the beverages as well for that traditional event on the island. This was the year the shoot ended prematurely, when the official guest, a former governor of Alaska, went rogue from a helicopter armed with now legal assault weapons and rocket launchers, and shot up the beach while trying to provide a foothold for the teabaggers here in California, something they have long and ardently desired. This was not in keeping with the orderly and non-political mayhem of the shoot, and so the roguery was sternly put down by a very irate Dawn O'Reilly, a woman who is not to be trifled with, who retaliated so vigorously the rogue personality had to abandon her helicopter and escape by means of a hang glider, and so off she went, Sarah Palin, parasailin' into the sunset. Now here we're passing by Jacqueline's salon, where people come to get shampooed, teased, blued, frosted, dyed, manicured, trimmed, curled, layered, blow-dried, and informed of important local news. Here Jackie, who hails from upstate Minnesota, and Maeve from Inniscarry, hold their shears as scepters in the court of opinions.
Oh, tell me all about Anna Olivia. I want to hear all about Anna Olivia. Well, you know Anna Olivia. Yes, of course we know all Anna Olivia. Tell me all. Tell me now. Well, you die when you hear, don't you know? Well, you know when the old gentleman fought, did you know? Yes, I know. No, go on. Wash quit and don't be dabbling. Tuck up your sleeves and loosen your tuck tapes and don't butt me hike when you bend, or whatever it was he tried to make out he tried to in the fiendish park.
And more of that kind of stuff.
Well, look who's shown up cute as a punt found in a Christmas pudding but your only man, Lionel. And with flowers on him. Oh, I think you have a date for the party tonight.
Indeed, or as Maeve would say, sure enough and begorra, Lionel had shown up with a bouquet to escort Jacqueline, for Lionel, who runs the Pampered Pup hot dog shop down the street, has long carried a very tall, very heavy, very intense torch for the raven-haired Jacqueline, who, as any decent Midwestern girl learns to do, walks prudently with careful steps, so as to mind all the snakes that be in the grass. Don't you know? She takes care, as Lionel already has a son named Arthur from a previous relationship, and so usually keeps him at arm's length. However, there is no mistaking the way her eyes sparkle when she sees him and how she takes his arm and does not let go, nearly tumbling the dye pot into the lap of her customer.
Hey!
Which Maeve rescues by means of a dive learned in Aikido. And this, our dear Jackie notices not a bit. As Maeve takes over to close up the shop, the two go out the door, the jubilant Lionel practically bouncing on his toes. We'll just skirt by the marina area here and come back to that later, just to catch the Sons of the Golden West Parlor Hall, number 47 1/2. Looks like David Phipps is out there on the green setting up what seems to be a set of display lasers, running some power there from the city power supply through a box. Seems to be a step-up transformer. I suppose that's going to be quite a powerful laser. He seems to be about to turn that on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, too bad about Mr. Cribbage's boat there. Used to be a nice 54-footer. Well, while the fire department deals with that and David disassembles his equipment rather hurriedly, let's get on to Marlene and Andre's household.